see this new location. Nigga getting fancy on you, boy. Give a shout out to Super. He couldn't make it. Whatever. He spending some time with his old lady, some good old QT or whatever. So shout out to him. I'm gonna spit this gum out in a minute, but right now I'm gonna go ahead and keep chewing this shit.
Right.
I'm kind of close now, and I know I was eating some bullshit earlier. And I don't want this nigga here to say my breath is microwavable. Shit is pretty hot. What's been happening with you, dog?
Man, been chilling, man. Just shit, trying to make it through this week. Got these boys going back to school. It's about to get real.
Nigga, Garland started last week. Them niggas had a short ass goddamn summer vacation. They got out of school after everybody, then started school before everybody. But yeah, man, we went to Las Cruces, and that's probably one of the most boringest.
Boringness.
Y'all made that up.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a glitch word. Well, I'm telling you, we'll have our own dictionary at this whole. That's probably one of the most boringest. Okay, I can't say it's boring because it is a city. You know what I'm saying? But like I was telling your lady, like imagine you from Augusta or Atlanta, it's another city. Yeah. Imagine you from a regular city and you come and you want to go to Texas and you choose Garland. That's the equivalent. Yeah. Tell me, like, you got malls, you got stores, you got your Best Buys, but it ain't nothing to go.
Yeah.
Right, that's pretty much how it was. It ain't shit there like for like tourists or whatever. But I don't really like doing tourist shit either. And I don't know if did you see that video I posted on my what is it, Facebook story?
Which one?
The one me going off road and
running?
No, the one of me doing the off road. I was trying to hold the camera while I was driving off road. You didn't see that?
I ain't seen
Bro, all right, so while Cameron's at work, I'm going to put some of these pictures in here somewhere. I squeeze some of them shit tonight. Y'all can check them out. But while Cameron's at work, I was doing all of my touring and shit. Yeah. That's what you see me doing, running up the mountains. Nigga almost died. It sounded like a joke when I was saying it, but nigga, literally.
I heard.
Nigga, that was almost it. Them Chucks. Hey, shout out to Chuck Taylor. Y'all niggas saved my life. Bro, okay, so coming down the mountain, you know how the rocks and shit start sliding?
Yeah.
The rocks were sliding, and I literally, you seen the mountain goats that walk across the mountain sideways? No bullshit, nigga. My Chuck stuck to the side of the wall long enough for me to catch my balance and jump from this side to that side till I can get to some stable rocks to finish walking down. Nigga, my butthole clenched up like this motherfucking tight. Nigga, I knew that was it. But I made it to the bottom.
Tell the truth, you peed a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit came out.
That's shit fun.
But that's the only reason my butt was too tight to fart. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I peed a little bit. So I got to the bottom, and bro, I didn't know I was that far away from the car. So that's the video you see of me jogging.
Yeah.
Nigga, I went down to the road, like, fuck that. Because I was going to take the road, the same trail I went up the hill to take it back to my car, but that was a long way around, and I think I was done with climbing mountains for the rest of my life that day. So I made it down to the road and just jogged my way around and made it look like I was out there having a shirt off and shit jogging. That's when we first got there. Because today, the shit I was eating up there, nigga, that pudge hanging. Nigga, my belly button got an echo in that bitch right now. But it was crunk. You know what I'm saying? Most of the pictures that I took up there, I blocked the road off. Yeah. Like I pulled my car up. I suggest everybody that like taking pictures, you really don't have nobody to do it for you, get you one of them phone cases with a magnet on the back, or you can just purchase a bag. How do you want to do it? Get a phone case with a magnet on the back. And what I did was I was driving, and I'm like, oh shit, the scenery looked nice. You know, everybody take pictures of the scenery, but I want a picture of me in the scenery. I could have screenshot this shit off of Google. You know what I'm talking about? But if I'm in that motherfucker.
Copy paste.
Right. So I turned my car sideways, blocking off both lanes, stuck my phone to the side of the car, and put this shit on a 10-second timer, run back there real quick and pose or whatever, and then look at the picture.
They got this thing on Amazon, baby got. It's like a little tripod, but it has like a little button to it. So she take it every time we go out of town. That's why when we see our pictures, we all just be us.
The tripod.
It's like a little tripod, and you hook your phone onto it.
Is it like a stabilizer?
No, it's like you plug it into your phone, like your earpiece part or whatever, and then you press the button and it'll snap the picture.
Yeah, it's like a selfie stick.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying it's a tripod on it. You ain't got the selfie stick, the bitch. It's a tripod.
Well, I do that with my phone because my case open.
Yeah.
Coming through the screen. But I know what you're saying, and I think that's good too because, like I said, when you ain't got people hold the camera for you, you got to be able to sit that motherfucker somewhere. And this one here, I used to use this Cause you them legs bend and I just wrap it around and shit. But yeah, that shit you talking about way better than.
Cause think about how often do you want to give somebody your phone and have them take a picture of you?
Bro, I hate asking.
Run off on your shit.
Well, I'll be mad at the I'm not gonna chase it.
At all.
I'm not gonna chase that nigga. I'll be mad. I'm just gonna cuss. That's all I'm gonna do is cuss real good, but I'm not gonna chase that nigga. Or whatever. But the trip was crunk. I ate a lot of bullshit. Time 3. Whatever a lot of bullshit is, let's go time 3 on that one. I was fucking shit up. But it was good though, man. Get back here and ain't nothing new happening. I'm like, damn, you know how it is when you come off a vacation?
Yeah.
You need a vacation?
Need a vacation, yeah.
That's pretty much how it is, but today my Sunday, so vacation over tomorrow.
Man, I had been working. I think I worked out every day this week, including the day, and I should took the day off. I'm trying to lose some weight before
You're trying to get that money, boy.
Tell
them about the challenge you got going on, because you might do another.
So, I'm doing a 2-month challenge, best result, body, lose weight, body definition, whatever. So we did 2 months. The last one we're doing this month. So everybody that's included chipped in $20. Whoever got the best results at the end of the month, yeah, it's gonna get real.
How many people in it so far right now?
It started out as 5. I think it dropped down to 3.
God damn, who dropped off?
I think Deidre dropped off. Brandon Sameda dropped off.
I did.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's wrong though, 'cause I think I'm doing my own 30-day challenge right now. Bro, I walked past the mirror and seen myself. I was like, I'll be goddamn. And I'm supposed to be going to San Francisco next month.
Yeah.
I gotta be halfway cute and shit. I can't be up there looking my age.
I told Bay, I was walking by, I was like, my front view is good. Like, my muscles and shit up top look good. When you turn that shit to the side, I was like, I got to work out.
I gotta get some more. Do you ever watch like workout videos? Some of the muscle niggas?
I do, but I'm just been doing, I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been doing the Insanity Challenge. Sean T, he got your boy. He got your boy in there. He'll get your boy in there.
Yeah, he damn sure will. Motherfucker will fuck you up.
Had me on the ground about to cry to my tee, trying to get out the ground and shit.
Yeah, I did Insanity when I first, when I got fucked up in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
When I was chunky as hell when I got back, I did Insanity to help me trim down a little bit. Or whatever. But bro, okay, so this ain't none of the topics we're talking about. Y'all know the first segment is always just a freestyle. Remember last week we talked about the shit that we hate? I'm posting part 2 today. As of the recording of this one, I'm posting part 2 today. This one y'all won't see till Wednesday. Or whatever. But anyway, we talked about the shit that aggravates us and all of that.
Yeah.
I left off how aggravating it is to fold women's clothes. Women. Don't say y'all doing that shit for us. Bro, y'all clothes need fucking instructions. Y'all, I'm no bullshit, man. Like, she got clothes, I hold them like, which way is the bottom, which way is the side? Folding her shit sometimes is the equivalent to trying to fold a fitted sheet. Don't know about, any of y'all fold fitted sheets?
I know I fold a fitted sheet.
This nigga a loser. You a terrorist, nigga. Nah, that's too much concentration. My fitted sheets do this shit here and ball it up real tight and stuff it over. The rest of them hoes, I fold them up to fitted sheets.
Thank you, Sheila D.
Right on, right on.
Beckham. Appreciate you. You raised your son right.
Yeah. I think that's a quality you can put when you start meeting people. You meet people, you say you can fold a fitted sheet, nigga. You put yourself ahead of the crowd.
Like, hi, my name is Brian. I can fold a fitted sheet.
They be like, oh shit. Boy, stop saying shit like that. I'm not bullshit. I can't fold no goddamn. But I ain't lying. Like some of the clothes that she have don't even fit on the fucking hanger. Like, and they don't have this. Fuck it. I don't like folding. I don't like dealing with women's clothes. All right. And that's how we go drop this segment off, and we fit to get into some stupid shit that's been happening out in society, I guess. That we just, I don't know, we gotta discuss this shit though. BRB. Hey y'all, we back. Y'all don't sleep on wine. Like, I watch TV and shit, and I be seeing like the women. They be drinking wine and looking all comfortable when they drinking their wine. That's a fucking facade.
It's an easy buzz.
I thought it was just a buzz.
No, it's an easy buzz.
But if you keep on going,
oh yeah,
your ass gonna be sloppy. I ain't think wine to get you sloppy, but it will. And me, I'm the type of person where I thought I was spit the gum up for this. My bad, y'all. I'm the type of person like I don't know how to stop. I don't know. I'm new to this shit, I'm 2 years into drinking. Okay, I'm fucking 41. I started drinking when I was 39. or whatever. So I don't know when to stop. Like I pour it in there, like people sip on it. I'll drink until I feel buzzed. Instead of drinking and letting the buzz catch up, I'll drink until I feel buzzed and thinking that's gonna be it. But then shit still catching up. Yeah. And next thing you know, goddamn, my feet sliding, speech slurred.
I think I did that the last couple times with it. I kept drinking and drinking because I was feeling it, but I wasn't feeling it. Then when I got home, I was like, oh, I'm fucked up.
Hey, baby, I could go to sleep.
Yeah. Good night.
And that ain't some shit you can just wash off either. Whatever. Like sometimes, like if you smoking, you can just kind of wash that high off. Not an edible high, but a smoke high. Edible high, you just gotta ride that shit out. Whatever. But anyway, we all know, like far as the United States, we pride ourselves on freedom. But it's a lot of things that like, when I say freedom, I'm talking like, yeah, we're allowed to be free. But I don't think
freedom being quotation.
It probably should be. Because yeah, freedom.
Let's go with that one.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that stupidity should fall under that category. There's a lot of stupid motherfuckers. You remember the lady who sued McDonald's for the coffee?
Yeah.
Like you were mad she gave you some cold coffee.
Yeah.
But now you suing them because you wasted some hot coffee on you.
Because you couldn't hold your goddamn breath.
Head ass. There was a lady who sued a furniture store because goddamn she wasted some shit on the floor and her son slipped in it and she sued the furniture store. Oh yeah, they get worse. Another lady sued the fucking restaurant because her and her boyfriend arguing and she threw the goddamn wine in his face and she slipped in the shit and sued the restaurant. But now, you got a lady suing Mickey D's because the commercial was good.
Was it because the commercial good? Because it made her want to eat it. What commercials are designed to do.
The commercial did its job. This helper broke her leg fast. Broke her fast to go get a burger that she saw on the commercial and got mad at McDonald's because the burger on the commercial looked so good that it made her fat ass go get that.
And they never look like the goddamn commercial, do
they? They
don't ever like the commercial. Flat ass.
Ever.
I don't eat McDonald's, but when I used to, them bitches never looked like they was on.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been to McDonald's probably since Moby Dick was a minnow. But one thing I don't think would ever get old for McDonald's is the motherfucking hotcakes. I ain't been there in a while. I got some, but I love them hoes, bro. Like
that what you trying to tell me? Talking about, man, you ain't never went and got one of them little McMuffins with the syrup that be already on the muffin?
Oh yeah, what's it called?
Cake grill cakes.
I like them hoes too, but that ain't worth me just going over there for them pancakes though. I just can't get McDonald's line no more. But if somebody bring me something, I'm gonna fuck them hoes up.
You know, I'm not a big fan of pancakes.
Oh Lord.
Unpopular thing.
First this nigga can fold 50 sheets. Now this nigga say he don't like pancakes.
You know
what? You are un-American.
I'll take waffles over pancakes, and most of the time I'll take some toast over waffles. That's just.
So you choose toast over pancakes and waffles?
I do.
Warmed up ass bread.
Yeah.
Well, I have preferences.
I do.
But I mean, people like you, I guess I can appreciate them because shit. I know you didn't get.
I didn't say I don't eat them.
No, I know that.
Ain't what I said.
What you prefer?
I prefer when I go.
I'm glad you clarified this.
Yeah,
not for me, because I know how that shit can sound like, no.
Nigga, you don't eat. I'm gonna catch that nigga out there. I'm gonna catch
you. I
didn't say pancakes. Nigga, I seen it. No,
I didn't say that.
I said I don't eat them.
I just said I prefer toast first. Okay, makes sense. I prefer fucking pancakes and waffles. It depends on where I'm going. Cause I've been to a few places where they give you the Belgian waffles, but you can tell that it was probably microwaved almost, and that shit aggravating as fuck to me because the waffle ain't all the way hot when I get it.
Now it depends, like some French toast, like with the fruity shit on it, like or like something with fruit on it. Like them bitches, like I ain't gonna lie. If I see that shit on the menu, like they call it the French toast with the cream on with the berries and shit, I'm gonna have to go on digging the berries, man. I need the berries.
I'm going digging the berries, my nigga.
Like shit, this shit actually healthy for you. It's fattening, all that cream cheese and shit, fattening. But guess what?
I got my fruit. I honestly, bro, that's my issue. Like, I'm not a fitness fanatic, and I think the main thing that separated me from being a fitness fanatic, like y'all, if you knew me, you would think I was. So I go to the gym 5-6 days a week, but that's only because I be eating some bullshit.
Sweet too bad.
It ain't even just that. Like, my girl don't make it no better. You know what I'm saying? Because when I cook, I'm gonna cook like I'm gonna either sear it, I'll put it in the on the grill or in the air fryer. So every now and then I bake a little something, but you know, I'm like fucking like bake. I do it every now and then. But her, Get that gallon of grease up out of there. Don't give me them greens. And greens supposed to be healthy until she cooked them hoes. Nigga, everything in them hoes but healthy shit.
Boy, baby cooked that fried can with that stick of butter.
Whole stick.
The whole stick.
Whole stick of butter.
Oh,
ain't shit healthy about that vegetable no more.
That shit good.
Then they motherfucker.
Hey, what they call it, hot salad.
Yeah.
hot salad.
No lie.
Sausages in that motherfucker.
That shit ain't healthy for your ass. It's like, man, I can't keep my shit off because for the simple fact that she got down cooking what she look. Most of the time I cook. Most of the time. But when she do, she go ahead and throw the cornbread.
Well, ain't that like a keto? I guess what you...
It can be. But keto, you don't eat bread and shit, and she put cornbread with it.
Oh, well, no.
Keto is low carbs.
Yeah.
High fat, low carbs.
I don't really know about that shit. I asked the question because as you can see my physique. I'm not a fitness type of person, but bad news. I don't give a fuck. Anyway.
That nigga happily married like a mother.
Yeah, shit.
Goddamn beautiful ass family, so that shit really don't. If everybody in your family happy with it, that's all that really make a goddamn difference.
Me and baby out here trying to get it though. So we trying to get like y'all. Well, not like y'all, but we trying to. We trying to get
your own pack.
Yeah. We got our own. Yeah, we just need a 4. We don't need the whole 6. We need a 4. We get the little pudge at the bottom, but
I want 6 of them motherfuckers, bro. I want all 6 of them hoes mine.
I tell you what though, if I ever get that shit with the V, nigga, I'm gonna not wear a shirt to work. I'm gonna be out here. I'm just gonna wear muscle shirts to work.
Bro, that's what made me start sagging. I don't sag by sagging the front.
Yeah.
Just to show the V.
So I want to show you the V with the meat print. I'm gonna be in this bitch with all brands. Everybody's like, what's wrong with you? Y'all always wearing sweats and shit. You wear sweats. I'm wearing them.
You looking at you. God damn it, that's why I want this shit. Anyway, the other thing I want to get into is this was an excellent segue. The other thing I want to get into is like, bro, online, these motherfuckers are shaming people for getting in shape.
Yeah.
Like, that's the new wave. If you're an overweight person trying to get in shape, or if you're already in shape, decently, living a healthy lifestyle, they shaming motherfuckers for this. How the fuck, like, this ain't nothing against Lizzo. It's gonna sound like it is, but I promise this ain't nothing against her. This is society in general. When Lizzo wears shit where she half naked, people call her confident. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, she confident. Look at her. She wearing the face. Nigga, that shit spoke volumes. That's my point. But that's my point. Is people applaud her for that. But if you got a nice ass body and you come out this bitch in a bikini, like somewhere where bikinis ain't the norm.
Yeah, why she got that on?
Yeah, exactly. It's like motherfucker, when somebody's fat wear this shit, you call them confident, but when somebody's fine wear it, all of a sudden they're home.
Now, I can say this though, and I have ran across this quite a bit of times in my life. For some reason, chicks that are fine or kind of small, I don't know who done hurt y'all.
That boy.
But y'all have no confidence.
Bro,
but the big girls,
okay.
They have all the confidence.
Nope, I know why.
Why?
I know why.
Your head. Oh, go ahead. What's this? Huh?
I know why, nigga.
What is it?
It's simple. Think about it.
If you got nothing to lose.
Well, you gonna not that one. So somebody gonna say yes eventually.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: if you go to a bar at nighttime and you got niggas trying to holler at all the bad chicks, they go pick whatever nigga they want. You're talking, but by the time the lights get ready to come on, they went from hollering at dimes down to 2 or 3s. And then I'm gonna go with 2 or 3s, nigga. I'm talking who the fuck ever left over in the club? These niggas drunk. Them 2 or 3s ain't 2 or 3s when you drunk. They at least 5 or 6s when you drunk. I don't know, but this is what I'm guessing.
Like 2 3s is that's.
Well, that's why I'm always be doing it, because when them niggas get tipsy or whatever, they start hollering at whoever the fuck is left over. So you got all of these big chicks left over in the club. Every time they go to the club, they go home with a nigga because the niggas got turned down by everybody else except you.
You know, I just thought about something. When I was younger, I used to go to dance, little clubs and all that shit, or go like to house parties. Mm-hmm. I always dance with big girl, but then I always end up hollering at the smaller girl later on because I make her feel good.
You gotta make her feel like
he make her feel like that, but he gonna make me feel like yeah, that's okay.
Make boots up, and that's it. And you don't want shit to do with her. But now when she go out, she's like, shit, I can get whoever I want to get.
Yeah.
Like hell, the only reason that nigga hollered at you is because everybody else told him no.
And some of y'all can cook.
Ooh,
some cooking, some head. I heard this about big girls. I'm not a big girl type of, like, I like slim, thick, and thick. You get big,
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm not a
That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm not saying this like I'm just out here dying.
It don't matter. Everybody got their standards.
That's not me, but
everybody got their standards, regardless of what it is. If you're an ugly nigga that only like dimes, then that's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I mean, hell, maybe it's working for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Some people like, nigga, how the fuck you only like this, but you don't like that, man? If it's working for you.
Half the dudes can't get what they like.
Yeah.
They out here settling.
Yep. And that's another reason why girls fucking they self-esteem be boosted. Like, how the fuck, like me, for example, I mentioned this before, I will only talk to a chick that I expect to tell me no, right? And that's simply because if I go up to a chick that's supposed to say yes, and this motherfucker turn me down, I'm like, hold the fuck up. No, I was doing you a favor by talking to you, goddammit. I felt like I was doing you a goddamn favor. You turned me down? So nigga, I only holler at chicks that and I've never been turned down. And it's not because I'm that nigga. I don't mean it that way. It's just I know when to ask for a number and when not to ask. You know what I'm talking about? Like you gotta feel the energy and all that.
I ain't gonna let him. He being humble. I done seen you out in the streets. I done seen you when you was out here single. I done seen them walk through the gym. They like, what the hell? Easy. Out here easy just. And he walking like he's swole. He just walking on.
Yeah, I was being humble.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Now, me on the hand, I get you with my personality. I'm not gonna just pull y'all with looks. I mean, I ain't bad looking. I'm a decent 7.
Yep.
I'm a decent 7.
With good conversation and jokes.
Yeah, good conversation. I can make it laugh.
Good conversation and some jokes, boy. And the nigga can do that.
I do a whole bunch of that shit.
And nigga, he got some qualities.
Yeah. You don't sleep on me. I know I'm next to him, but don't sleep on me. That's why I got my wife. No?
Exactly.
I wasn't her type, but guess what?
You snatched her.
We've been together 11 years.
Same thing with Karen. Karen said she wasn't gonna be with me. When she said that shit, bro, I looked at her like,
yeah, okay.
Oh, exactly. Okay. Okay, motherfucker. And here we are 3 years later. It was funny, but I remember coming down. I'm gonna spill the beans right quick.
Go for it.
I don't think she watches whole, but if she do, I'm spilling the beans on your ass. Bro, when I first came over to her crib, we just chit-chatting, and she was telling me how she's not gonna let a nigga, like, you know what I'm saying, she gonna try to do the celibate thing, and she ain't gonna let nobody hit, at least not on the first couple of nights. She wanna get thrown in, conversation that you have. It didn't go like that, but that was a conversation.
Yeah, similar.
That was a conversation. When she was telling me that bullshit, I was just like, okay, you one of them.
I said about taking my shirt off on just a second.
The next day I did, I came over there and motherfucking white bitch. Hey, hold on, here's the kicker. Okay, I was a whole ass nigga for this shit. Here go the kicker, bro. The first time, I told her no. Just for the fuck of it, because you was talking that bullshit. I was like, nah, we ain't gonna do it tonight. I want this thing to go the right way. But then that second time, I came over in a white beat on purpose. I think she put some shit on purpose. And I wasn't able to.
She's like, oh yeah?
All right, nigga.
You too?
She's like, all right, nigga, I'm gonna one up that shit. And I wasn't able to say no the second time.
Right.
Whatever, but anyway. Whatever. So, all right, y'all. Next topic, we're about to get into the shit that we want to talk about. Whatever, I don't want to spoil it on this one. So I guess it's gonna be a real topic, especially for dudes. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that shit. I hope a bunch of people listen to this one, because I think this go shed a lot of light. It's just our opinions on it, but it's gonna shed a lot of light on something that I think a lot of men deal with, especially when it comes to with your masculinity. All right, y'all. BRB. All right, y'all. Before we get into this part, we also start talking about some of the TV shows and movies that we watch and hashtagging them hoes. We just talking about All American a while ago. Yeah, it's gonna be some spoilers in this bitch.
Yeah, you better.
Cause the shit that we're talking about, if it's a spoiler, it ain't that it's new. I'm not gonna talk about some shit that came out yesterday on her unless it went to the theater. I might. But anyway, I probably when you go get some spoilers.
I ain't.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I watch a lot of shit.
I was lying. So I don't. But when I do, I want to talk about this shit. You tell you getting tired of cool and shit on there. Like, what should we doing to aggravate the fuck out you?
She always putting herself in bad situations, man. Like she over putting herself in it. It's to the point where it's like you asking for this shit. Like you want to be a thug, but then you want to be a rapper, but then you gotta remember you a stud.
Yeah.
So you really ain't stronger than the other men that's coming at you. You keep putting yourself in these situations, and then you try to fix them which did get fucking deeper into situations.
It just made me mad because, okay, so what's your boy name? Spence?
Yeah.
Finally came out and was like, look, you the reason I got shot.
Yeah.
And they kind of had a fallout after that.
Yeah.
And once he started talking about it, you think about it, like, well, shit, because Karen was on the side of like, well, you know, Coop did tell the nigga, don't come. Like, don't quit trying to save me. And I feel that. But at the same time, it's like, if you really care for somebody, you gonna try to get them out of some shit. And maybe you should stop doing the shit to make this nigga have to get you out of it. Because it ain't like she was doing business ventures. Nigga, she doing street shit. And he trying to protect her from doing street shit.
Trying to let her know you ain't a street person.
Exactly. And the nigga took a bullet for her and they fell off when he was like, look, man, I got shot because of you. You tell me you the main reason I got fucking shot. Or whatever. Now and then she got mad at him. I was like, how the fuck you don't want to talk to him? Nigga, it's true. This nigga saved your life on many occasions. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? And think about it. If he wouldn't have got shot that night, it would have been that other light-skinned chick. Yeah. So either way it go, Spence was saving her life and the bullet wasn't meant for neither one of them.
And see, Coop, that's the whole thing about her is, and I don't want to seem like I'm bashing her character, but at the same time, she's smart, but she dumb. It's like you saying you want to do this because he did this. Yeah, you putting goddamn, what's his name?
Spence.
Not Spence. You putting
Preach.
She putting Preach in bad situation.
Mm-hmm.
Now Preach out here fighting with his baby mama, and now Coop done got shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's kind of on old girl though. What's the name? Whatever the girl that got shot, her name, the one that was beefing with them, that was trying to set them up, because she was trying to set their asses up or whatever, and Coop trying to come to the rescue. She out there knowing this helper want to kill her probably. You come up there, you talk white people.
My thing, first of all, you got her brother killed. That's first.
That part,
nigga, I'm not supposed to be alright with you
at all. At all. You should. I don't give a fuck what my brother did to get killed. I'm not gonna be cool with you. That's why my brother came in and beat the whole fuck out your damn family, and probably deserved to be shot. Yeah. So that's still my brother.
She should have kept her guard up. She let that guard go because she started helping her with that music shit.
So let me ask you something, Dan. Do you think? Cause me and Karen talked about this shit. Do you think that that Coop go die? Cause I got a scenario how I think it's gonna work out either way.
I don't think she's gonna die, but I think the baby mama gonna die. Then the daughter's gonna end up being with Preach. Yep. But then the daughter probably not gonna be able to forgive Coop, and it's gonna cost her because she's gonna keep trying to push closer to her. I think it's gonna go in that kind of direction.
The way I saw it is both sides. If Coop dies, Spencer go dedicate his All-American game to Coop, and it's gonna be a big memorial and everything about Coop.
I got you.
If Coop dies. If Coop lives, then I'm gonna go with what you saying. You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna be a whole something between Preach and all of them with that little girl. Yeah. But I was even thinking, what if that little girl wasn't even his? I ain't saying that it ain't, because old girl is really up to some bullshit. Like she was really trying to set them up, and to me, it seemed like she'd go no length because she did a lot of good just to fuck them over.
My thing is, if you knew the nigga set you up on the bus, but you got the shit out. Why would you come confront her? Why would you not just go on fucking tour?
Woo! That nigga saying something right there.
Oh, fuck, you want money.
She shot you. You knew that she was trying to. If she went as far as putting drugs on your bus, nigga, she'll shoot your ass if you goddamn got away and confronted her. You the one who killed her, got her brother killed.
My thing, I'm like, okay, go on tour, come back, or not even come back with your money. Hell, if they gonna end her, they could have ended her like that. Coop on tour, she ain't got to come back.
And then no girl looking mad and stupid, like I thought she was gonna get arrested and shit.
And then they could have made it work if they paid her more money. I don't know the situation, but they paid her enough money, she can keep guest starring. That way you ain't have to worry about it. Now she's shot, and now it's two people shot.
We gonna see how it go. We gonna see how it goes.
The kids getting married and shit.
Bro, the motherfucking okay. Let's talk about that. What motherfucking teenager got that level of responsibility?
Dude, them kids got a lot of fucking responsibility.
Bro, them niggas be doing shit that not grown ass men, grown ass responsible men wouldn't even have to partying.
Got the whole Chris on the shoulders.
Literally. But he put them there.
Yeah, you keep.
I'm trying to do this. Nigga, what the fuck? Ain't nobody do this shit you doing. No fucking.
But you know what? That shit inspired by a true story. I think it's inspired by No, I ain't gonna say that because I can't remember who they said it was inspired by. But it's inspired by a true story. So whoever this cat was,
inspired by that shit. But inspired by a true story.
It's loosely based.
There you go.
Yeah.
My bad. My nigga on it.
My head big for a reason.
All right, y'all. So today we're gonna get into we want to discuss: is it socially appropriate? Is it socially acceptable for men to be emotional in public? Did I say in public or just be emotional in public?
Emotional in public, or you should supposed to be private. You supposed to be emotionally vulnerable with your woman, or for the most part. Like most men be like, nah, you ain't supposed to. You supposed to be tough all the time. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll tell mine first. To me, I think now that I'm older, I feel like I'm okay with it because when I was younger, you was told toughen up. Why you crying like a little baby? Boys don't cry, all this shit. And I went around angry as fuck. I mean, fighting people, not caring about nothing, not able to show responsibility, not able to cry. Man, it took until, say, 2004 when Junior was born, and I couldn't stop crying. I had never really cried.
Nigga, Check Nine got a song about
I could never stop crying. My whole life, I had to call my mom on the phone. I was like, Ma, I can't stop crying.
That's everything that was backed up in there. Everything. All that shit came out when he was born.
She was like, baby, what's wrong? I'm like,
BJ
on his way, and I can't stop crying. She was like, yeah, be alright. He gonna be alright. That was the first time I felt that shit. The second time I really felt the shit is on my wedding day. On my wedding day, I was in the back room. Everything was happening. And I just started crying. I thought like somebody go get my mama. It was like, I couldn't even cry in front of my daddy. No? I was like, somebody go get my mom. She was like, your mama?
Nigga, go get her.
Nigga, go get my mama. So I was sitting there crying for my mama. Mama prayed with me and everything, because that's what my mama do. She prayed.
Bible thumper.
She gets strong on you. She hit me with it.
And
I was good. And I was good. Until I see my damn wife walk out. And this is the first time really I cried in public in front of people. She walked out. And she just started. She looked so fucking beautiful. It was just, I was like, damn, I can't stop. My whole family was like, what the fuck is going on with him? like, why is he crying? Because nobody else see me like that.
Wait a minute, was it the cute cry or the ugly cry?
Nigga, it was both.
Oh shit.
I got pictures of that shit in my wedding album. That shit was a.
When your chest come out, I mean you crying hard.
Even when I tried to do the damn speech after we had it, I was like, man, she love me. So with that being said, like when I was younger, I was like, no, be tough because the world's tough on the black man. You gotta do what you gotta do. But now that I'm older, man, fuck that. I gotta let this shit out. If I don't, I hurt somebody, and I ain't got time. And not in a necessarily physical way. Like my words, like I can hurt people with my words, or just shun people that I love. Like I'm not trying to do all that just because I can't release a cry. Yeah, right. Like I ain't got time for that shit.
I don't know. In my opinion, I don't think it's socially acceptable for men to show emotions in public. But I don't give a fuck. Like nigga, socially acceptable or not, like every fucking human being has emotions. Right. That's just the bottom line. And
not every, because there is some people that don't have emotions, and what they call them sociopaths and all that. What is that?
I know
the sociopaths?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but there's always an exception to every rule or whatever. But for the most part, everybody got emotions. You know what I'm saying? Regular people, we got emotion.
Yeah.
And for me not to show, like it took me a long time to get there. You know what I'm talking about? Because it is back then embarrassing. Like now, nigga, I cried at the fucking grocery store. I don't give a, if I'm sad at the grocery store, that's where these fucking tears go come out. And I wish a motherfucker would point and laugh. It ain't got nothing to do with that. If I'm already emotional and you laughing, oh nigga. I'm like nigga.
What they ain't laughing at you?
That's Ray Charles. That's kind of why I said point. When I say Ray Charles, that's my daddy's name. Like, that's his real name. And I'm not going that extreme with the shit.
Yeah,
like at all. But what I'm saying, like, I gotta know they laughing at me. Like, you pointing like, oh, this nigga over there crying. Or whatever shit. Like, what's about to know you laughing? I'm like, nigga, I can get in your ass. Or whatever, because you don't know what the fuck I'm going through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And don't act like everybody that hasn't cried. Just because you cried at home, what's the difference? I know it's not socially acceptable for a man to do this shit in public, but at the same time, men carry so much fucking shit on our shoulders. You know what I'm talking about? And it pisses me off because women act like they want the equality, but you only want it when it suits you, when it benefits you. You know what I'm talking about? If we out somewhere like women, for example, they'll be like, oh, I went out with the nigga and he acted like he wanted to go Dutch. He didn't want to pay for my food. What happened to the whole shit you got on Facebook about men and women are equal? You can do everything a goddamn man can do. Why you didn't pay for his shit? But all of a sudden, when he in there, you want chivalry. You know, you can't have chivalry now, but then want everything. Because men, our life is riskier. Women, y'all will do way. I ain't gonna say y'all gonna go through way more shit than us because men, we physical and we can do shit to y'all whenever you mouth off that y'all can't do to us. But what I'm saying is more along the lines of like when a good man is what I'm talking about. Yeah. A man is actually worth a damn or whatever. When protection, when the protection is needed, he gonna be there for his woman. You know what I'm talking about? When anything is needed in the household, like you, for example, he take care of his mother. This is the man of the goddamn house. Baby, you can go out there and do whatever the fuck you want to do with your money. I got the bills, everything. Hopefully, anytime she respect you enough to be like, oh, well, shit, nigga, you spent all your money on the bills. Hell, I got this. Let's go out and do something else.
Whoa, let me clarify that before I pay the mortgage. She can pay them smaller bills. Well, let me clarify, because I don't want to come and say, you say you pay out? No, that's not what I'm going to say. I'm glad to clarify.
But I wasn't really just talking about you.
I'm just saying.
I got you. Trust me, yeah. I know what you do. Whatever. But what I'm saying is the man is out here to provide. So we got a whole lot of shit on our shoulders. So I don't understand why it's not socially acceptable for a man to show his emotions in public.
What's funny is my wife actually be looking at me because she know when I'm about to get emotional. Like, she's one of those, she ain't gonna cry unless she angry about something. Me, I'm to the point in my life, I'm like, I done held this shit in too long. Shit, the wrong, watching John Q will get your boy, my son is gonna bury me. Bro, I'm not gonna be, John Q will make your boy out.
Bro, I can't get emotional off of movies.
You can't?
Dead ass.
You ain't watch John Q?
I seen John Q.
What's the name of Pursuit of Happiness?
I seen Pursuit of Happiness.
Boy, that shit.
There was some awesome ass movies.
There was some good asses.
But I can't get emotional off of a movie because I know, probably because in the back of my mind, I know I ain't saying this ain't nothing against the actors. Yeah. This is just me. But it's a huge ass caveat to that. Motherfucker put based on a true story at the bottom of that up. Yeah. Then I'm like, damn, this motherfucker went through some shit. And I still won't cry or nothing. Like my eyes won't water up. I feel it right here. Yeah. I get choked, like I feel it in my throat. But I won't get.
Bro, yesterday we was at my son's senior pictures. Now, I know y'all may not know, I've been having my son since he was 4. So,
speak on it.
So, with that being said, I've seen him through all his highs, lows, everything else. But to go see him be a senior and take them pictures, he was doing a little pose and stuff. And my wife was like, you better not.
Nigga over there.
I said, and walked off. I was like, nope, I ain't gonna let them see you.
When they go open my eyes up wide and look up.
She was like,
you do this shit?
She was like, you better not. I was like, what? She was
fix yourself.
Fix yourself. She was like, you better not. You better go fix yourself.
They just got
that. I'm like, I'm proud of my little nigga.
Like it's a lot of motherfuckers that ain't doing this shit. Yeah. There's a lot of shit going on today where kids ain't making it.
On side note, everybody there had their daddy with them, even with football people. Like, everybody was there. Surveillance, y'all. We in that thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, everybody there had their daddy with them, and their daddy was actually being there, providing, like, black daddy.
We was just talking about this shit last time.
Yeah.
Dads are there for their kids these days, mainly because of, bro, you know what? And honestly, you said some shit last time when you was, like, growing up. In our era, none of us really had dads, so that made us realize that we need to be there for ours.
Shit important.
Like a motherfucker.
Shit important.
Like a motherfucker. And what you talking about right now, bro, that hit home because it's like I said in one of the episodes, the biggest obstacle of being a dad is the mom. Mom is like, no matter how you want to word that shit, how you want to put a good relationship, bad relationship, the biggest obstacle to a dad is the mom. Because if she mad at your ass, she can drag your ass through hell and use the kids as fucking leverage. And then you go tell me that a man can't be emotional in public. Nigga, we go through shit.
And I always told people, and that's been my whole thing. Like, me, it could have came to a situation where I couldn't have had my son. Like, I had a lot of people on my side. Her mom, my mom. It wasn't through courts until later on I was able to get full custody of him. But for me, it was more of I came to her like, hey, you ain't got a job. You out here running from house to house. I got a steady job. A man needs to raise a man. Let me raise my son. I know how I feel not to have a daddy. Let me show him how to be a man. She didn't want that to happen. Her mom was like, shit, he can't put him in daycare and pay for everything. She let him come over with me. Good or bad, right or wrong. I've been having him since he was 4, and he about to graduate high school, and whatever else he do after this is I'm gonna be there to back him up and guide him.
Coach. Now I'm coaching.
But he about to be 18 in March. Daddy did his thing.
Time for you to be grown now, man. And that's crazy to talk about that. Remember, I had AJ since he was 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Similar speech, but your speech was.
Well, me and my wife came to the conclusion, all our sons, we got 3 boys. All of our sons, you can stay at the house as long as you want to. You're doing what you're supposed to stack up money. You can do all that shit all you want to. We'll let you fuck up a couple times. But I'm not throwing my kids out in the world where they not ready and they gonna have to end up coming back home anyway.
Well, I think that's all to me. I think when it comes to that point, different parenting, but it depends on like your kids respect you. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the level of respect in the household. Yeah. You're not gonna do what the fuck you want to do in there. You know what I'm talking about? If you think you're grown, you can get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit.
That's saying why I'm like motherfucker.
Yeah, like
that should be in a rap.
Or whatever. But I had my son since he was 2. But my speech to my ex was, look, man, you out here partying, you trying to travel, you doing all this other kind of crazy shit. Why don't you just let her stay with me? And she said, deal. Got it. Just like that. Or whatever.
But she had got her shit together. Like for the most part. In her life. I mean, financially, she did her shit.
Yeah, she's brilliant. That motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She a number crunching, she an accountant. And she a number crunching motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, she did her thing that way. But parenting, that for some reason, that never rang a bell for her ass. Even when he went and stayed with her, she didn't have a nigga until he was 16.
Yeah.
You know, from 2 to 16, I had.
So emotionally, as a father, I'm gonna reel it back in because we always go into it. So emotionally, as a father, as the man in your house, everybody look, my dad can beat your dad because my dad got ass. Like type of daddy. Like, do you feel you're okay to be emotional in front of your kids?
All my kids see me crying.
Okay.
Like on more than 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 occasions. Like all of them.
That's funny because my kids really don't see me cry. My wife see me cry more than my kids do.
Them niggas see it. Bro, Amari and Trinity has seen me cry more than AJ because of the situation we in.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But AJ seen me, anytime I go, I want them to know that you're supposed to express your emotions. Or whatever. I want them to know that.
Now I will, if something happens, I will tell them, cry and get out. Like I hug them and BJ probably see me cry more than Trey and Daniel. Yeah. Like he will get together and like, he'll start crying, and I can't help but cry because he crying. Like my son is hurt. Like I can't help but cry. Yeah. For the most part, Daniel, he live a carefree life. Mine's diabetes. Yeah.
Daniel a happy ass boy.
Yeah, hey.
Happy ass.
He like mine's diabetes. He don't give a shit about none of this. He like we got everything we need. Dad's gonna have more.
What else can we obtain here?
And Trey really don't be like he's not a real emotional type of kid, so we don't really have that type of thing. So me and BJ kind of had that type of bond as far as like emotional. Like Daniel cried a lot, but he cried like 'cause he's 10. Yeah. Like when
fuck, nigga, I keep forgetting nigga 10.
Yeah, 'cause he little.
That nigga, boy.
But his 10 is a grown 10.
No lie, that nigga can talk.
Like
words.
He can
use some words that most grown people ain't using.
Not on top of that, he can talk to you and make you feel like you want to fight him because you're like, you ain't supposed to talk to me like this.
Right. Because you ain't got no comeback for the shit.
It's like, and then he'll hit you with I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be rude, but
that make you
every time I'll be like,
my nigga.
Touche. I don't even get mad at him no more. I'll be like,
all right, then, player.
Right on. But just as far as being emotional for all them in their own different type of way. Like, you got 3 boys, I got 3 boys. I mean, you got 3 kids. I'm sorry, 3 kids. But
one of 3 boys.
Yeah. You
got to miss on
yeah.
Fuck out of girl.
Yeah. But you know, I kind of want to date a big girl, but I'm kind of glad you're not. But I kind of wanted a girl, but she would have been spoiled as shit.
Honestly, Amari more spoiled than Trinity. Yeah, my ass.
At the same time,
Amari can get away with way more shit than Trinity can.
Can you tell her no? Like I'm talking about like when she be like, "Daddy, pick me up."
What? No.
Or "Daddy, love me."
No.
Like, yeah, nigga.
But if we in the store, Daddy, can I get this? Put that shit back.
That's different.
Okay. She done got more movements than Amari have.
Yeah, but emotionally, nigga, she that.
But okay, that's what the script. If Amari tell me Amari weigh 1,000 pounds, this nigga tell me to pick him up, I'm gonna pick him up.
But he a boy, he gonna do.
He ain't gonna ask that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, of course, I'm doing things different with a boy and a girl.
No, of course.
But
I do different.
Yeah, but
all my kids. They all
Trinity. Honestly, I think Amari get away with way more shit because Trinity loud about hers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she never been around other girls.
Yeah.
She only around boys. Only other girl she been around is a soccer team.
Yeah.
She around all boys or whatever, and so they use her to come ask stuff until they realize she ain't getting it either.
Like,
yeah, they be like,
Amari
be like, Trinity, go ask Daddy, blah 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 blah. Until they realize Trinity get a hell no, get the hell out of my room, just like he do.
So as far as like emotional everything, do you feel like
before I cut you off before I cut you off, before you go into this or whatever. But one thing about my daughter that is different from my son is she can bring the emotions out of me more than him because she sense some shit that I don't think nobody like. I might be sitting there watching TV. Nigga, she'll come up to me and look at me like, hey, to me, I didn't know what was wrong until she asked. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then she's like, what's wrong with you, Daddy? I'm like, damn, I ain't know I was showing it.
They had that women's intuition earlier.
Yeah, like, she sit in my lap and hug me and shit. I'm like, this motherfucker, now I'm crying and shit.
Right. I think it's more, my question was like, do you feel like, even though she does act like a tomboy and she is tough, do you feel like pushing that emotional side to her so to make sure that what society is trying to force on young ladies and young men is a viable thing, like is keep her emotional where she's like, okay, Dad has love for me and I don't have to try to find love from another man as far as treating her wrong or as far as another girl to treat her the way she feels like. I know that I was trying not to say it, but you know that's how they push it. It don't matter. Yeah, that's how they push the shit. The glitch. Yeah, that's how they trying to push on everybody. So do you feel as far as like trying to find a good balance of emotional and love for her to make sure that she goes on the path that you would kind of
Yeah. Of course as a parent, I'm gonna guide her the way I want her to go.
Yeah.
I mean eventually she gonna break off into some branches of her own shit.
Yeah.
But while I got a grasp, as far as emotion wise goes, she see me crying. Whatever. When we go out, I open her. We have daddy daughter days where she get a rose. Yeah. I open her motherfucker. Well, I open the door all the goddamn time. Just let her know. When I open her goddamn door, if I don't do it, Amari better fucking do it. You gonna talk about fucking date? We have date nights with just me and her.
Yeah.
Where we sit there and talk about what the fuck ever she want to talk about, which be some off the wall ass shit that don't ever make sense.
Yeah.
Let me give y'all. Nigga, listen to this shit. Let me give y'all a small paragraph of talking to my damn dog. So today at school, my teacher, she was getting on my nerves, and I didn't like what the people were serving in the lunchroom. And then when I was going to class, my shoestring went tired, and the water fountain, for some reason, would not put out water. But mommy told me that I had no business tying my shoes left over right, and the toilet paper would need to come out. I think that's probably why the Mavericks lost the game last night. What the fuck just happened? Huh? So I'm sitting there like, this is what we're gonna do, Trinity. We're gonna rewind that sentence, and you go break that shit down into different topics. And she'll laugh at this shit. She'll her exact words like I did it again. I'm like, hey, y'all don't know what the hell you talking about. But yeah, we have candid topics. Like me and my kids, I'm open with them.
Yeah.
Especially due to our relationship with their mom and stuff. I don't want their mom to tell them some slick shit that could jeopardize their relationship with me when they get older. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't tell me you blah, blah, blah. They know every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I have discussions with them about real life shit. You know what I'm talking about? I tell them about the violence in the city. I even I took the clip and the rounds out. Let them hold the gun.
Oh, my kids have been to the gun round.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what we working on. I'm coming up to that.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I want them to know that this shit here ain't to be played with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, yeah, I'm softer Honestly, I'm soft on my daughter emotionally, but I think I'm softer on my son physically.
But it's because
that's because
he's not in sports and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like he's more of a bookworm, which ain't nothing wrong with that.
He emotional as fuck. Like that nigga cry every time I take him back to his mama's house. So he emotional. So I have to, and bro, no lie, that nigga got it from me. When I was younger, my dad was like, hey, sit your ass down. I'm talking about up to like 10, 11 years old. That nigga scared me.
Yeah.
You know me fucking, so I would cry. And that's what him, I tell him, hey, sit your butt down. And he just busts out in tears. Trying to sit your ass down. Damn, he holler. Okay. So, you know what I'm talking about?
So basically when it comes down to it, man, y'all don't have to be, you can be a man with
be
yourself,
yourself.
but still have some fucking emotions about yourself. Yes. You don't have to run around here and be angry at the world. Everything in the world ain't did nothing to you. You ain't got to beat on a woman because you're feeling sad. Let me say that. You don't have to do that shit. You don't have to beat your kids because you're sad. Nigga, just cry. Go in the shower. You want to do it in front of everybody, go in the shower. You know how many times I done cried in the shower because somebody done passed away and I ain't want nobody else to see me? And my wife be like, y'all ain't in there? I'll be like, I'm good.
Bro, you know what's wrong about this? Is we got two total separate answers. And y'all take this shit how you want to. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's crunk, like you saying, like, if you don't want nobody to see you, go cry in the shower. Me, I'm crying wherever the fuck.
But because you know it's a lot of men because when they was kids,
you
crying, you a boy and all this shit. So men don't know how to express emotions. Now it's to the point where you can be emotionally fulfilled and be a fucking man.
But it's still hard. Okay, speaking of it, okay, let's put it this way. Sexual harassment in the workplace. If a dude came up and say, hey, she sexually harassing me, you sound like a faggot. You sound like a fucking punk.
See, now we're going to get the damn video taken down.
I try to beat that, but I'm probably not going to do it.
You're a wimp. Let's go with wimp. We're good. Wimp. Let's go with that word.
You're a wimp. Because you fucking talk about somebody's sexual harassment, they're going to look at you like, what? Nigga, are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
Get the fuck out of here. But if a woman goes to say a man's sexual harassment, fucking dog, everybody got to come to help. You're talking about regardless if you did it or not, everybody look at you like you the motherfucking just the devil, regardless if you did it or not. Just the fact that the accusation is out there. You fucked over. You're talking about, but you can't go and do that shit to no motherfucking woman. She ain't gonna be fucked over. If they come to find out that she was lying, she get to keep her job. Don't nothing bad happen. And they gonna look at me like, nigga.
You know what happened? When I was single, I was real happy when you sex harassed me at work. I used to put them balls in. Jiggle. You know what, you want me? You want me?
I put the ball up here.
Come on back here. Come on back here. You want me? Oh,
we're talking about something that shouldn't happen in my job. I was in a building, bro. I was the only dude out of 300 and some women. Take that back. It was one other dude, but he don't count. This nigga was like this motherfucking big, nasty looking.
Big dude get love too now. Hold on.
No, bro. No, this ain't that kind of big. Like,
cause fucking
bro. No,
you got big and small out here. He's crushing plenty.
But okay.
Money, but he's crushing.
He had money and he had swag.
Yeah, he had that.
Imagine a fat ass computer geek. And I don't mean by fat ass like he hefty. I'm talking about uncomfortably big. Like, you know, where your shirt look like a fucking choir robe.
But you got my 600-pound wife on TV. So big people get love. Like, it's somebody out there for everybody. I'm gonna go there,
somebody for everybody. But you ain't got somebody's. You know what I'm saying? No, fuck that. When I was walking around that office, I used to literally hear people say, like, oh, I'm glad you came and not blah, blah. Because I do not like that motherfucker breathing on me.
Well, that's probably because he stank. He don't know how to protect himself.
Regardless of, you know what I'm saying? You defend the big people, but I'm not talking about big people. I'm talking about this nigga.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, I said him. I don't know him, but I'm saying,
bro, this motherfucker had dandruff on his shirt.
Okay.
The pencils in his pocket.
That's what I'm saying. He was a big dude that didn't have no swag
at all.
Because
whatsoever.
Unfortunately, I got my brother. He's a little heavy set, but he's the man that pulls some females. I've been like,
really, nigga?
I was there for that. He had some big boy swag on him.
I done seen that with that nigga. That was way better.
Yeah, man. He used to be that big boy swag on him back in the day. I used to be like, you really? That's where you going?
Hey, work on.
Good job.
Good work for this. But yeah, the workplace is it's different, man. You can't. In workplace is nothing like that. Basically, what I'm saying is, as a man, shit it's not equal for your ass. You can't go out and just complain about the same shit that a woman complains about.
Yeah, you right.
Or whatever. So, publicly. Now, That's why I say it's not socially acceptable for men to be emotional in public. Like I said, it's just a whole bunch of shit go against us when it comes to emotions. But like I said, now, once I pass like 33, 34, this was still in the military. Hell, it's fucking different to it, man. Making my feelings hurt. Regardless of what it is. Everybody go do some shit. So I had a partner. While we in the field, this motherfucker found out his wife was cheating on me. While we in the field. I'm like, motherfucker, you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like,
nigga, you're not.
No, nigga. I heard it in your voice.
Because you tremble.
Yeah. I heard it in your voice. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what? And we out here for 2.5, 3 weeks, and this happened on like day 2 or 3. Damn. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he chopped it up and stayed up there. I'm like, man, I got the power right now where I can send your ass home. Do you want to go home? Nah, dude, I'll go ahead and stick out the rest of it. So, like, nigga, give me any reason to get on my this shit. I'm going.
We're gonna do a segment on that because you were in the military. We're gonna have to talk about the fact of a lot of guys that go away and leave their families or a woman for a long time, and they get that bad news over there.
Did the girl cheating, or did the girl leaving them?
Either or, both. Shit, we're gonna talk about that one day because I know you, and you ain't gotta use no names, you ain't gotta do none of that, but I know.
Nigga, I'm a victim of the shit. I mean, I didn't get no letters. I seen pictures.
That's why I say we don't have to do that enough. Because my thing is, you gotta think about it. Dudes get cheated on for going to work at home.
Bro,
like,
okay.
So being miles away and actually in a high impact situation.
Combat situation. Your life is on the line.
Yeah, and I gotta deal with you out here.
You out here getting shot at in your mouth. And you back here fucking around. But
getting teabagged.
The reason why I'm gonna go ahead and touch on this right now.
Hold on. Let's come right back. Let's pause it. Like that's gonna go too far. Let's go ahead and talk about today.
We'll be right back, y'all. We're gonna put this probably in the middle. BRB. Alright, y'all, we're back. So what's the question?
So the question is, how often and how did y'all deal with the fact of infidelity as far as wives, girlfriends, whatever, when y'all was in combat situations?
Alright, well, a while ago we just talked about men being emotional. Sometimes men can be reckless with their motherfucking emotion. Because men don't want you to be fair.
Yeah.
I know niggas that was over there fucking around. Big time fucking around. And then got the news that their old lady was fucking around and they fucking lost it. So I got partners that killed themselves.
I'm gonna ask you, so you say in the army, people out here give me ball jiggle denim when their women go over there?
What? Ain't nobody married on deployment, nigga. You over there? Ain't nobody fucking married over there.
Hold on, I'm gonna sit to the side and sip my goddamn.
Yeah, go ahead, put your pinky up, nigga. Put your pinky up. Ain't nobody fucking married on deployment. Bro, I remember getting back from, and the only okay, I'm a realist, okay? I don't think it's okay for you to fuck around on your husband or wife. I don't think it's okay. That don't mean I don't understand why you fuck around on your husband or wife. You gotta let's say you got a woman over here that's deployed, right? Mm-hmm. Men, we can be very, what's the word when you think somebody cheat on you when they ain't? Insecure. You make me very, very, very fucking insecure. Yeah, I couldn't think of this shit for some reason. I think there was some shit in my cup making me forget words.
That shit a whole show.
Or whatever. So men can be real insecure about shit that they fucking guilty of. You know what I'm saying? And due to the fact that they're guilty of it, that's why they think they're woman. So imagine you're a woman on a deployment and your husband constantly accusing you of cheating when you ain't. He can't see what's going on over there, but you may or may not be. You might not be, but he just think you're doing it because you attracted. He know dudes hitting on you. But you ain't telling him the stories about dudes hitting on you. And if you do tell him the stories of dudes hitting on you, he hit you with, what did you say back? With one of them lines. You know what I'm talking about? So eventually she gonna get tired of talking to the nigga. Some nigga gonna say the right word when she in that state of mind, and that's gonna be her new friend.
I had a girlfriend before. My girlfriend, actually, before me and Danny got together, was in the military. Mm-hmm. I would never did a military chick. And I ain't no finding them pictures on my Sprint account of her seeing naked pictures to other men in the other base right down the thing. So I kind of know a little about it. I
was never date a military chick. Never. Well, I didn't know you dated military chick, nigga. All them hoes. You know what I'm talking about? All them hoes. and I don't mean hoes as in the like they just out here just throwing that thing around. The thing is, like I said, you got your man back home. He might be back home fucking around all kind of hoes, but you don't know. Stop. Okay, hold on, go ahead.
All them hoes.
All them hoes.
You know how many women in the military?
All of them.
All them hoes. Go for it. I'm sorry.
All of them hoes. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I mean, to me, marriage.
One more thing. So you mean to tell me almost maybe 90% of women that are in the military, maybe less. I'm gonna say less because I don't want to do that broad of a 70%. We're gonna get 30 y'all. We're gonna let y'all make it. You saying 30% of women in the military out here cheating on their man? Coming to you?
You said 70%.
No, I'm saying I gave him a grace period.
I'm not.
How many do you
Bro,
say percentage wise?
Percentage wise, like realistically, I'm gonna go with 85. Easy.
So only 15% of y'all ain't getting that thing busted.
And that's probably because they ain't been deployed yet.
I bust that pussy. Yo,
yeah, that's because they ain't been deployed yet. But here's the thing. I don't know how the Marines do, but I know in the Army, bro, you could be gone for a year and a half.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could be gone for a year and a half. And when I say all them hoes, that was a joke.
I know that was hilarious.
But I'm just saying, but just because, here goes some controversial shit I'm about to say. Just because you fucking around, I'm not going to classify you as a hoe.
Oh, no, that's not, we're not hoe shaming at all.
No, I'm talking about that's not what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is like, your man constantly calling you with some bullshit. You go, anybody say something nice when you fucking stressed out, that's going to open the door for conversation. You didn't know this motherfucker was a nice guy, bro. There's a lot of bases out there deployed where niggas ain't even shot at. They come back to like, okay, let's go for like Bagram Air Base in Afghanistan. One of the biggest air bases, I think it's the biggest air base in Afghanistan or whatever. They do get shot at. Okay. They do get bombs, but the shit is like so fucking far and few and in between. You know what I'm talking about? That is liable. Like Bagram is a safe place. Okay. That's a safe place. Or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? That's where people go for their admin. And
I'm going to give a quotation because anytime you hear bombs and gunshots, it ain't safe.
But that's it's safe enough for us when we go do our admin. Okay. Like when we first get to Afghanistan, everybody goes to Bagram. Okay. To do all of their admin, administration stuff, and then you go out into your Afghanistan stuff. Okay. Like I was in Ghazni or whatever. You go out into your Afghanistan stuff once you leave Bagram or whatever. But like I said, you got somebody at home dogging your ass out because for one, he probably lonely. He miss you. Guilty conscience because he doing some shit he ain't got no business doing or whatever. Or many other reasons. And he in your ear with that shit, then like I said, man, this is, you 4, 5, 6 months in over there and you walking back feeling sad and shit. And the dude you start talking to, it might be somebody you already know, somebody you don't know. Somebody talking to you just, you know what I'm saying, trying to cheer you up and shit.
That charm.
Yeah. And one thing might lead to another. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say might. One thing does lead to another. And you start fucking around with the guy. The ones I'm gonna call hoes are not the ones who find a snuggle buddy over there. You find a snuggle buddy, I'm not gonna consider you a hoe. That's just, you got your one dude on deployment, y'all got y'all deployment relationship going on.
So equivalent to a work husband?
Nope.
Okay.
No, because work husband, you come home at nighttime.
Well, shit.
No, nigga, you come home. Okay, deployment, you gone for a year and a half from your real one.
So it's kind of like, how long can you masturbate a jack off before it becomes that situation?
Honestly, I think you can keep going with, as long as you by yourself or in an all-male unit. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't so much that, it's the emotional part that you miss. Okay. You miss the communication. You miss the talking and laughing and joking and all of that stuff. So, but those are the things that lead to me cheating on my wife. You ain't gotta fuck around to cheat. You know what I'm talking about? The fact that you're having an intimate conversation with somebody else that you know that you wouldn't do this shit if your old lady saw it. You're technically cheating or whatever.
But anything,
outside of anything that you do outside the relationship that your woman okay with.
Let me go for it.
Go for it. Go break it off.
So in the Bible, any type of lust. And this is everybody cheating. If that's the case, if that's what you go, I'm just saying that's what you go with.
I'm not going with that.
If you look like, she got a fat ass.
Nope, I'm not going to go with that.
I mean, that's what you're gonna go with.
I'm not even buying that shit.
Okay,
because you ain't gonna convince me that goddamn you can't see somebody and think they ain't bad in the mother.
I think everybody lusts.
Yeah.
I don't care who you is, how old you are.
You might not do it publicly or verbally.
Yeah.
You thinking that shit.
You can have a lady or a man or a woman in a nursing home. Be like, you sure got them ditches in right now.
Yesterday you had a top row out.
You took your pills?
Shit, boy, I took them motherfuckers. What's up with?
Right. They say the nursing home be popping.
I don't know, but
that's what they say.
But as far as the women, shit, you good. But I just like I said, as far as women overseas, man, I don't. Only ones I would call like a hoe is the fact the ones that's over there just fucking around and be fucking around.
Yeah, everybody.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones who actually find a relationship over there, even though they got a relationship back home. Because you never know what like you just never know what the fuck going on back home.
Yeah.
They man can be dogging them out or not, or even with the dudes. You know what I'm talking about? You got dudes over there that gotta put up with the bullshit from their woman. Hey, we do that shit here. You know what I'm talking about? Putting up with the bullshit from their woman, and it's like, nigga, you gotta go, man, fuck that hoe. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta go, you will go talk to some goddamn like, oh, girl might be like, goddamn, what's wrong with you? Man, my old lady, blah, 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 blah. Now she's soft on your ass because she know you're going through shit at home. Or she could be simply being a listening ear. And it is possible that one thing fucking leads to another, not on purpose.
So, let me ask you this question. Do you believe, as far as them when they're telling the opposite sex too much can lead to that, like just that female is being a living ear instead of finding a this is the wrong way to say it, but instead of finding a buddy like the dude you can vent to, instead of finding a female you can vent to, probably prevent some of this stuff.
What I'm saying is, I think that happens. Like a literal buddy, like he's a friend or she's a real friend that you listen to. But nigga, a year and a half. Yeah, nigga, you gonna get close.
Yeah.
On accident.
Yeah. One good
some people are fucking around on purpose, and some people, like, when people say, like, look, it just happens. That shit really fucking happens.
So it could be like the situation where you see all these studs on Facebook end up riding home with these dudes like, what happened last night? You know what happened last night.
Why my panties on the stove?
Yeah, you know what happened last night. You was a stud, but then you actually returned the female.
Bust that thing open, goddamn. But yeah.
You wanted that meat, that real.
You want to see what it was about.
That pulsating. Not that plastic shit y'all got going on. Yeah, you wanted that.
You want to feel on the chest and shit while you're on top.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I said, I believe all of the above happen. You got hoes fucking around and be fucking around. You got people fucking around on accident. You got people who had a crush on somebody and just started liking them while they was deployed. Bro, the fucked up part is when somebody messing around with somebody and they didn't tell them that I got a man back home or I got a girl back home.
Oh, now he in love.
Then
Him.
But you come back and everybody, you know what I'm saying, you got the celebration when you get back and you see this motherfucker go jump, like you see the girl go jump on there, and you never knew that she was even fucking married. It's like, oh shit.
So are you saying don't fuck with nobody that's from your hometown when you get the bullet?
Unless everybody knows everything about you. Because who knows how your beans may get spilled.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I ain't teaching nobody how to fuck around. But honestly, if you gonna fuck around, the best thing to do is to be more honest with your side chick than you do your real chick.
Oh, that's gonna have to be another segment. We're gonna have to. I don't even know if I want to talk about that on camera. You know what?
You can't.
I don't want to talk about that shit on camera. Hey, it's all shits and giggles
Until somebody giggles and shits.